Hi, everybody. This is John Fanta with Fox Sports and the Big East Digital Network.
Hi, this is Brad Sham, voice of the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
Hi, this is Chuck Swirsky with the Chicago Bulls, our flagship station, 670 The Score.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart at ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washington Sports Digital Network.
Welcome to the Washington Sports Digital Network. I'm Grant Johnson, joined with Chris Babb beside me. We have a very good matchup tonight here at Bill Vining Arena. Washington's number 3 in the conference. In the GAC, they're 17-7 and 12-6 in conference play against Southern Nazarene. They're number 1 in the conference, 18-4, 15-3 in the conference. What are we to expect in tonight's matchup?
Well, this is should be an exciting game. These two teams played a 9-point game at Bethany. Southern Nazarene is coming off of a loss, but that was without one of their best players, Stevie Strong, one of the leading scorers in the conference, along with Ouachita's Hobart Grayson. So this is one of those matchups both of these teams have already qualified for the Great American Conference Tournament. So they're playing for seeding, trying to keep some momentum. Ouachita had a big road win at Arkansas Tech on Saturday, 68-62, a win they got without the play of Sean Williams, who sat out that game. He's back tonight. And so this should be a pretty good matchup. It is a Friday night, a weird night to be playing college basketball. But this should be pretty exciting between these two teams. You look at Hobart Grayson for Ouachita, 8-time GAC Player of the Week. Stevie Strong, also a player to be reckoned with, and he's going to prove that he should be winning some of those Player of the Week. So exciting matchup between two of the top 3 teams in the conference tonight.
And you talked a little bit about Southern Nazarene coming off a loss. They're actually coming off of 2 losses.
Yeah.
And Ouachita with 3 back-to-back wins. So talk to me about that mental state, I guess, coming in to this matchup. You talked about obviously playing for seeding and talked about a couple of matchups that we might see in tonight's game, but what do you think mentally both of these teams are thinking?
Well, these are two teams that also factor into the top of the statistical comparisons. Our graphics program decided not to cooperate correctly, and so we're having to pivot on that one right there. But it had, when we were doing the graphics, the stat comparison between these two teams. If you're first and third in the conference in standings, your stats are going to reflect that. These are two teams that have gotten up and down the court pretty significantly during the conference slate. This is also a game that Ouachita has played very good at Bill Vining Arena. The only 2 losses in conference, but they've got a big test this week, the Friday-Sunday matchup with Southern Naz and Oklahoma Baptist. The top 2 teams in the conference, and number 1 is tonight in the Crimson Storm.
Talk to me a little bit about what this Ouachita win would mean for this team. Obviously a big game, and another big game on Sunday, like you said.
Yeah, anytime you have a chance to get closer to that conference, the conference leader, you're going to want to do that. You want to protect home court. Ouachita has a loss to Harding at home. They had a loss early in the season before Christmas to Southern Arkansas. You look back, that's kind of like one of those they'd like to have back. But a strong week, and going into the final week or so of the season, if you can start that tonight with a strong effort at home, it can kind of give you some momentum as we close out the regular season, head into postseason play.
We're going to send things over to Casey Model on the announcer's table to announce starting lineup for both teams.
Tiger Nation, welcome to Bill Vining Arena for tonight's Great American Conference Contest, featuring the Crimson Storm of Southern Nazarene University against your Ouachita Tigers. And now introducing the starting lineup for the Southern Nazarene Crimson Storm. Junior guard from San Diego, California, number 3, Baron Bracey. Senior guard from Kansas City, Missouri, number 4, Stevie Strong. Graduate guard from West Palm Beach, Florida, number 11, Jeremy Golson. Junior guard from Phoenix, Arizona, number 13, James Burries. And junior forward from Lubbock, Texas, number 23, Tracy Godfrey Jr. The head coach of the Crimson Storm is B.J. Foster. The assistant coaches are Julius Coleman and C.J. White. And now, Tiger Nation, let me hear you roar! This is the starting lineup for your Ouachita Tigers! Junior guard from Houston, Texas, number 2, P.J. Neal. Junior forward from Gonzales, Louisiana, number 5, Hobart Grayson. Junior forward from Terrell, Texas, number 21, Devin Franklin. Senior guard from Vivian, Louisiana, number 3, Reggie Martin. And senior guard from Little Elm, Texas, number 4, M.J. Leslie. The head coach of the Ouachita Tigers is Dennis Nutt. The assistant coaches are Levin Thornton and Richard Stringfield. Tonight's officials are Brad Gaston, Tommy Kraft, and Robert Burris.
And there's the starting lineups for both teams. For Southern Nazarene, to go back over it, we've got Baron Bracey, Stevie Strong, Jeremy Golson, James Burris, Tracy Godfrey Jr. And on the other end, we have P.J. Neal, Reggie Martin, M.J. Leslie, Hobart Grayson, and Devin Franklin. As we've seen Ouachita switch out Franklin and Roland Belton quite a bit, and it feels like whichever one comes off the bench does a little bit better than the other.
Yeah, Devin Franklin's had a really strong last few weeks. Roland Belton also gave Coach Nutt and Coach Thornton some good minutes in the post. They're going to need them tonight. Not a huge lineup for Southern Nazarene. Was watching them but as they came out, but not a huge lineup. Ouachita may have somewhat of a size advantage.
Martin couldn't get the layup, but Devin Franklin cleans things up with a putback layup.
This is Stevie Strong averaging 17.2 per game. Baron Bracey 13.7.
And almost taken away there was Grayson. We're going to see Stevie Strong with the ball quite a bit tonight. He's really the heart and soul of the offense.
Played 3 years at Newman University in Kansas. 4th year here at Southern Nazarene. All-American for Newman.
And there he is driving side. Defended well, though. Circus layup. It trickles on down from the top of the backboard.
Well, that was 2 or 3 inches from going over the back of the backboard, and somehow it found the bottom of the net.
Grayson dishes things off. Back to Grayson. He works very well on that baseline. Drives baseline. Kick out. Slowing things down. Under 10 on that shot clock. Drive, kicked out again. Devin Franklin wide open. No, but rebounded Grayson, and Strong and Grayson. We talked about that matchup tonight, already getting into it down low.
Yeah, Grayson with an offensive rebound, averaging a double-double on the season, 22.6 points per game, 11.5 rebounds for the junior from Gonzales, Louisiana.
He's been very good for this Ouachita team. Interested to see how Southern Nazarene defends that, as there's Stevie Strong already walked off before he even made it.
Yeah, he had a good look. That was right in front of us. Had a good angle at that one. Could tell that was going to have a chance on the release. He felt it as well. If Strong gets off to a quick start, as he has, Ouachita, you've got to have some answer for that defensively.
Pull-up jumper is Martin. No good. Strong has all 5 points as he's taking things down the court. Tries to get it inside, but Grayson says no. Tries to pull up, but it's defended well. It's Burris on him.
Burris 6'7", 200, about the same size, a little bit of reach it looks like.
And Devin Franklin with the little fake handoff and just left him wide open. I guess both defenders fell for it. Down low is Neal taking things out. Ouachita gets into their offense. Grayson step back. Can't get it. Southern Nazarene working things fairly quickly as far as pace of play. Now they're going to slow things down. Defended by two Ouachita defenders. And a shot, I thought it was almost looked like a pass. It looked like he barely left the ground at all. There's Neal to Grayson. Somehow finds Franklin down low. Back out wide open in the corner. Somebody shoots it. No good.
Yeah, a lot of ball fakes. On that, thought Reggie was going to try to pull the three from the wing. He passed it up. P.J. Neal also with the ball fake. Southern Nazarene did a nice job on all three of those ball fakes to recover.
That's where sometimes you just take the first shot instead of a bunch of fakes. Nice fadeaway shot there for Southern Nazarene. That's Burris. I'm interested to see the pace of play in tonight's game, as Southern Nazarene is one of the best defensive teams in the GAC, and Ouachita is one of the best offensive. Drive inside, step through, that's Grayson.
Just a very strong move, cutting across the lane and then having the angle to get up and, ends up with a reversal, almost a layup on the backside.
Now on the wing. Nice find up top and nice pass down low as there's a big gap trying to defend that three-point shot there from Golson. Going to be a timeout. We're going to take a break with them. We got Southern Nazarene at 7, Ouachita at 4 here at Bill Vining Arena. You're watching Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law.
I'm attorney Taylor King. For years, you've heard us say we'll be on your side, by your side.
I'm attorney Austin King. At Taylor King Law, we stand by that promise.
And I'm attorney Maggie King Davis. I'm proud to be a part of a team of dedicated professionals who are prepared
to be on your side and by your side when you need us most.
If you've been injured, contact the Taylor King Law Firm.
And we, and more, will be on your side, by your side.
And welcome back to Ouachita Sports Digital Network. I'm Grant Johnson with Chris Babb beside me. We have a very interesting game and should be a very good one tonight between Southern Nazarene and Ouachita Baptist. Southern Nazarene leads the way right now at 7 and Ouachita's at 4.
Yeah, Ouachita didn't get off to a tremendously fast start offensively. Missed one, only made one of their first 5 field goal attempts before getting that one from Hobart Grayson. Southern Nazarene, not too hot of a start. They did make their first 2, have missed some since then, but neither team really burning it up offensively.
And to the line is Tracy Godfrey. He's a 72.9% free throw shooter coming in tonight's game, and he makes both. Neal's going to take things up the floor. Inside drive, back out to Grayson. Grayson wide open, no, but Franklin there to clean it up again. We saw that earlier in the game where Grayson missed a layup and Devin Franklin cleaned it up, and there he is.
Yeah, at least the 3rd offensive rebound in the first 5 minutes for Ouachita.
Only a 3-point game here early in this first half. Mid-range shot, no good. P.J. Neal. Nice crossover, step back shot, yes! That's MJ Leslie.
Really would like to see MJ get hot. He's a scoring threat. If he provides another scoring threat in addition to Grayson, Franklin, and Martin, that really helps this Ouachita team get a flow offensively.
And nice block there. That ball was flying toward us.
Just no hand, no look. I just kind of had the spidey sense. Just saw it out the corner of my eye. The peripheral vision.
That was nice.
I had ball in man, had a hand in the passing lane, kept it from hitting you in the face. Don't want to mess up that head. You got that nice haircut.
Can't mess up the hair anymore.
Welcome to my world.
Turnover there, Ouachita basketball. PJ Neal to Williams. Williams been a little quiet in tonight's game. Franklin off that front iron, can't get it.
Yeah, Williams checked in at that last dead ball, replacing Reggie Martin. Williams did not play Saturday at Arkansas Tech. Glad to see him back in the lineup tonight.
We have any idea of why he didn't play in that game?
Well, he's got a little knee wrap, so that's going to be my guess. But Sean was dealing with it a little bit last week and fought through it in the Henderson game, and so glad to see him back. He looks like he's walking nicely, and glad to see that for his sake. But also Ouachita, another offensive threat. They've got to have him on the floor. A couple of subs now. Hobart Grayson, the only starter in the game, as Gavin Snyder, Crew Flowers, and Roland Belton all coming to the game for Coach Nutt.
You talked about how you have to have somebody else step up, and Williams has really been one of those that has stepped up huge for this Ouachita team, as he's right there and steps into the mid-range shot to put Ouachita in the lead.
That was the opposite of an announcer, Jinx. He made you look good. Sean Williams, he's a scorer, a pure scorer. Does a nice job with the offense. Also in the game for Southern Nazarene is Timur Krupalia, transfer from UAM. He's 6'9", 230 from Sarajevo, Bosnia, number 33 for Southern Naz.
Outside shot, no.
Good contest by Crew Flowers.
Gavin Snyder to Williams. Williams working things up top. A lot of ball movement here, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Grayson, little shimmy. Can't get that one to fall. Strong takes things down the court. Nice move, but it's blocked by Flowers. And call a foul. And stay down here.
I think Ouachita wanted a jump. Did not get it. I think our camera wanted a jump too. It went blurry. It got so mad. Look at that. There, it's back in focus. Just had to take a second to get the anger out.
Ball moved very well. Southern Nazarene had a lot of great ball movement so far. Going a little bit cold though from this good defense from Ouachita. Only 5 seconds. Gavin Snyder defending and just shoots right over him.
Big shot by Bracey there. Good contest, but Bracey just made the basket.
Williams up top. Back to Snyder on the other wing. Nice move. Grayson wide open mid-range. Yeah. And that's where he works very well, in that mid-range. And you're going to have to guard him around there. Foul down low as Belton was trying to defend the ball, not let the pass inside. We're going to take a break. We got Ouachita at 13, Southern Nazarene at 11. Stay tuned. You're watching Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita. Ouachita.
I'm Rex Horn, the Interim Executive Director of the Arkansas Baptist State Convention, and today I'm joined by my friend Dylan, who's an attorney with the Arkansas Baptist Foundation, with an important word for you.
The foundation is here to help you support your Ouachita Tigers. If you'd like to create an estate plan that supports Ouachita and its mission, or learn about other giving opportunities, please contact us using the information below.
Welcome back to Ouachita Sports Digital Network. I'm Grant Johnson, joined with Chris Babb beside me. Tonight's matchup between Ouachita Baptist and Southern Nazarene, as Ouachita now holds the lead in what earlier on was a 3-point lead for Southern Nazarene is now Ouachita's favor. Chris, just talk to me about what you've seen so far.
Neither team really burning it up offensively. Southern Nazarene only with 4 offensive, as we have a foul after the turnover. I got a reaction from our crowd across the way behind the Ouachita bench. Gurdon High School brought some members of the girls and boys basketball team. Coach Eden Spears, formerly Eden Crow, played for the Ouachita women's basketball team, graduated 4 years ago. Good to see them, the Gurdon Go Devils, in the house tonight.
Grayson drives baseline, but it's rejected there. Got Strong up top.
Ouachita 6 of 15 from the field so far in the first half.
Gavin Snyder playing close on that outside from Strong, and somehow gets that one to fall off the glass.
Yeah, when you're able to score, you're able to score, and that is a scorer finding the basket. Strong averaging 17.2 a night.
And Strong already at 9 points.
Wow, what a move by Sean Williams. The double team left him on the block. They backed off after he picked up his dribble, but he was just close enough to the block where he was able to take one step and elevate towards the basket.
Bracey inside. A lot of tugging on the jersey there. No foul call, though, is Belton defending. Grayson skipped it to the other side to Snyder. Nice move. Gets it to Belton on the top. Williams looks for it inside. Snyder just off that front. He's leading the GAC in three-point percentage. Can't get that one, though.
Bam Johnson, the guard for Southern Nazarene. You see how far he extends out on Sean Williams, knowing that he has range from anywhere inside 23 feet.
Nice pass. Flowers says no. Fast break chance for Ouachita.
Third good defensive effort from Flowers so far in this first half.
Nice find. Williams to Grayson. Can't get the layup, but gets the rebound and gets fouled.
So the Nazarene head coach B.J. Foster puzzled with that one. May have been a deal where it could have been called on the first one, but wasn't. So they got it on the second. And Grayson goes to the free throw line for the Tigers. 74.4% on the season from the line. Coach Foster still trying to get an explanation from Tommy Kraft.
His first free throw, can't get it. Has some substitutions for both teams. For Ouachita, we see Devin Franklin and P.J. Neal check in.
Jeremy Golson back into the game for Southern Nazarene, along with Tracy Godfrey Jr., a 6'7", 210-pound junior from Lubbock, Texas, transfer from Cochise College.
It's his second one to fall. It puts Ouachita ahead by 3. And Strong's going to be a difficult one to guard tonight, as Williams, with some good defense, pokes the ball loose. Defended well, though. Neal ends up with it.
Man, Sean Williams did a tremendous job of knocking that one away, staying in bounds, and then he tried to get it to Flowers on the backside, and it just slipped out of his hands.
And he was wide open down low. Would have been an easy 2 points for Flowers.
They're going to put 28 seconds back on the shot clock. I guess they're saying that Williams never had possession. Coach Foster not agreeing with that one, saying he made a pass. So
Strong tries to get it inside, but he can't. Ouachita basketball here. Williams dribbles things up. SNU wanted to travel over there. That's head coach Bradley Foster. Only his second year for Southern Nazarene, as he's had a very impressive first impression for this team.
Yep. They called a tie ball on that one. I thought they had called a foul, but it was a tie ball, so alternating possession now with the Crimson Storm.
Williams defended well. PJ Neal skids it to the other side. Flowers in the corner, pull up. Bang! What a shot there from Flowers. It's only 2 points. But they're going to check that one out as ref comes over here and says, we're going to look back at that to see if it was a 2 or a 3. Mark 2 for now. But interesting to see what the replay shows. Up top is Strong. Guarded by Williams. Nice spin move. Kick out. Wide open. Air ball. As we've got a media timeout, and we're going to stay here.
Yep, they're going to want to look at that 3 points, so we'll give them a headset.
Going to look to see if it was a 2 or a 3-point shot. And what a shot it was, as time was getting low. And Flowers just had to chunk something up. I think that's pretty clear. His foot was on the line. They're going to mark it down as only 2 points.
Yeah, this is a good job by our crew at the Gavin Wallace, Chloe Velman. I will take a second, since we're in the middle of a media timeout and we've got a few seconds. Ouachita Sports Digital Network is the student sports media production program here, part of the Rogers Department of Communications. And you want to look at it too? You want to look at it? Oh, you just want to see your, hey, us bald-headed guys look good. Robert Burris wanted to come over and see how bad his head was shining. I think he was distracted by mine. But Grant Johnson, a freshman here at Ouachita, Chloe Velman, Gavin Wallace, Kaylee Nipper, Lily Mosley, Priscilla Leverett, Christian Kratz, Eli Wilson was with us, Jalen Davis helped us out, Madeline Colzer. I'm missing about 3, but we had about 13 or 14 students bringing the broadcast to you tonight. Phil Bird was your color analyst in the first half. He's in the truck in the first game. He's in the truck here, and Sean Williams, the big pull right out of the timeout.
And that's going to be trouble. As you said, he didn't play in the last game, but already making a big mark in tonight's game as he's got 7. Making this the biggest Ouachita lead so far. Inside, Flowers defending. That's Bracy. Puts the shot up over him. In and out. Grayson with the rebound. Williams. Nice jab. 3-point shot off that front rim.
I forgot Josiah Wooten. He was one of them I forgot. I'm sure there's another. The truck will tell me.
He'll let you hear about your mistakes for sure.
Absolutely, every day. As you.
To the line is Godfrey. Not the first time we've seen him at the line. He's 2 for 2 in tonight's game. Little commentator jinx there. He misses that one.
Ouachita has gone to the bench more often tonight than we've really seen. They went deep. Already 9 players have played, and a couple of different rotations. A little bit more than we've seen. Sean Williams getting a little bit more of a breather than we've seen, probably trying to ease back from that injury that he missed Saturday with.
And Williams leading the team in points with 7 tonight.
If you can get, that's where the three from MJ Leslie was so big in the few possessions ago.
Devin Franklin, mid-range shot, right in front of that Southern Nazarene bench as he turns around and lets them hear it.
Well, that was a good ball movement by Ouachita, good spacing. Devin Franklin, another big mid-range jumper.
Strong drive, kicks it out, and nice drive inside there is Burris.
Yeah, Burris did a nice job of maintaining body control. A little quasi-Euro step there to the middle of the lane, twisted his body, was able to get the layup in.
MJ Leslie up top. Gets things to Grayson. Grayson swipes the hand a little bit. Nice post move. Almost got it, but didn't. Strong. I think that's too much room for him, and it's not as it's in and out. And another three-point shot, way off the mark.
Yeah, that's not what Southern Nazarene was wanting in that possession at all. Strong shot was maybe a little forced. I'm sure 80% of the time he gets that one to go. And then we could tell from our angle that Barry's three was just off to the left drastically.
23-16, Ouachita's favor as they've really turned things around as we get later into this first half. And fouled down.
Yeah, that's going to be on Golson as he bumped MJ Leslie coming over the top of that screen from Franklin.
Taking things out was Neal. And he gets it back. Three-point shot just off. Strong trying to coordinate the offense a little bit. In and out is Golson. Back to Golson. He shoots another one and gets that one to fall.
Yeah, you can maybe hear Coach Levin Thornton, the assistant in the background, saying, shooter, shooter, when Golson shot the first one. You can't give a good shooter two opportunities back-to-back like that and expect to escape.
Especially that open. MJ Leslie dishes things off to Martin.
Those are two good looks by Stevie Strong to get it to the shooter in space.
And nice job from Strong to direct the offense. Is almost looked like a LeBron type of telling him where to go and telling him to shoot the ball. That one's off the mark, rebounded. Is Bracey. Bracey back outside to Golson. Golson! That's two in a row.
Golson, a 41% three-point shooter on the season. 54 threes made coming into today's game.
Grayson, defense all over the place, and that shot was all over the place too. Bracey now with the ball. 3 minutes to go, 3:40 to go in the half. Only a 1-point lead, Ouachita. And foul there is Martin. We're going to take a break. Take a break with them. I'm Grant Johnson with Chris Babb beside me. You're watching Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law.
That's a timeout on betting. It completely changed the game, and you didn't even notice. Let me break it down for you. Betting ads are applying full court pressure and getting you to play the game. Many of you are falling for it and losing big money. Addiction is happening in some more than others. Now players are getting harassed by bettors. And we all know that's not how the game is won. So it's on us to be good teammates and draw the line to stay ahead of betting consequences.
Welcome back to Ouachita Sports Digital Network. I'm Grant Johnson, going with Chris Babb beside me. So we've got a very good matchup between Southern Nazarene and Ouachita Baptist here at Bill Vining Arena. And now only a 1-point lead, and what looked like to be somewhat comfortable for Ouachita not too long ago is now starting to put a little bit of pressure on them.
Yeah, Ouachita 10 of 26 from the field, 38.5%. Southern Nazarene 8 of 19, 42.1%. Southern Naz 3 of 9 from three-point range. Ouachita 2 of 8. So neither team shooting really well from beyond the arc. And they traditionally, if you're coming into the game, both teams are averaging in conference games right around 34, 35%, I believe, from three-point range. Look that up for sure. Yep. Ouachita 39% from three-point range.
And Golson made 2 of the last three-point shots for Southern Nazarene. He's the guy that you don't want to get hot from that three-point range.
Southern Nazarene on the season, 36.2% from three-point range as a team.
Nice move, working him inside. That's Reggie Martin on the layup.
Boy, that was nice. Nice athletic move. Changed directions a couple of times. A nice spin move, layup off the glass.
They're strong. Kick to the other side. Golson with a very good three-point shot. Nice fake. Gets it off the backboard.
Yeah, you gotta. It's tough as a defender. You got to close out with a hand up. When a shooter ball fakes, it's kind of hard to resist that. Golson got NJ Leslie on the ball fake, then pull up with a floater off the glass.
PJ Neal looking for Franklin up top. Lots of ball movement up top too. Franklin, it's loose. Golson, three-point shot, dribbles into it off the front iron. Rebounded though is Southern Nazarene. Kick inside and wide open until he wasn't. Nice defense there by Franklin to recover.
Ouachita escaped on that one. Coach Foster thinking Ouachita tipped that one out of bounds, but the Tigers escaped after the turnover around midcourt. Nice recovery by the Tiger defense to get the ball back.
And interesting for Golson to take that three-point shot as they had the numbers. It looked like a 3 versus 1 fast break chance and took the three-point shot, got the rebound, and then nice recovery from Ouachita defense.
Neither team in a flow offensively. Tigers average 82 points a game. Southern Nazarene 74, and definitely not on that pace right now.
And Southern Nazarene has the second best defense in the conference, only allowing 66.3 points per game, as it almost seems like Ouachita's playing down to their pace.
Yeah, Southern Nazarene, they do score a lot, but they also don't give up very many.
Grayson working things up top. Nice drive inside, and great job to get downhill is Grayson.
You know, Burris is not going to let Grayson pull up from 18 or 19. We've seen Grayson see that twice and be able to get a step and get a layup against a one-on-one set.
Bracy up top to Golson. Down low to Godfrey, working Franklin. Trying to use his body to his advantage, and he does.
Godfrey 6'7", 210. They let him use, that's a generous 210, probably a little bit more than that, but they let him use some of that strength.
And Williams fumbles it loose. 3-on-2 chance. Nice job there by Belton to get back on defense.
Reggie Martin,
excuse me. Franklin tries to find Martin inside, somehow saves it. PJ Neal. No, Williams ends up with it now and finally gets that
one. All the officials saying no, there was no contact, but Ouachita ended up with a basket, but there was a lot of contact, just no whistle. Whew.
And Coach Bradley Foster is going to take a timeout with 40 seconds to go in the half. We're going to take a break with them. Here's that play. Lots of shots going up and lots of offensive rebounds.
That's the one they thought was a foul, but if you look at it, he was kind of vertical, maybe going backwards. Sean Williams gets the basket to give Ouachita the 1-point lead. That was a fray down the a fracas down there amongst, and give it to PJ Neal and Sean Williams. Sean Williams listed at 6'3", PJ Neal listed at 6'3" in there among the trees, getting the basket, and the offensive rebounds ended up in a Williams basket.
And usually this Ouachita team is almost handicapped in a way as far as height-wise, but in tonight's matchup it almost seems pretty even on the court.
Yep, Burry's listed at 6'7", Godfrey listed at 6'7", Krupalia has only played a couple of minutes. He's 6'9", and then we've seen they've got one other one that's not been in the game listed at 6'9", but size-wise, this is one of the more friendly matchups Ouachita has had. But Southern Nazarene is also, they make up for some of that. Obviously, they're the top team in the conference right now.
Up top, only 14 seconds on the shot clock. 32 to go in the half. Giving it to their best offensive player. Strong gets it inside. And they're going to call a travel. Nice defense there. Franklin to recover.
Yeah, it was a nice look by Stevie Strong to get it to Godfrey on the block. It's a 30-second timeout. Ouachita will take that use it or lose it timeout. We'll keep it here as Ouachita has the ball. The official explaining to the Southern Nazarene assistant where the travel came in. Devin Franklin did a nice job of recovering, not biting for a ball fake, and they said that Godfrey, when he spun that pivot foot.
And Ouachita now with 26 seconds in the half. Had to have possession, and I'm going to guess that they're going to dribble things out and try to take the last shot and stay with the lead going into the half. And you have to question, if you're the defense for Southern Nazarene, who are they going to get the ball to, because there's so many offensive threats on this Ouachita team.
Yep. Reggie Martin, Hobart Grayson, Sean Williams, all options to see what kind of motion they get, if they try to get it in Neal's hands or if they let Grayson work and try to get a shot off or kick out. Colby Henderson in the game to defend Grayson. The first time we've seen Henderson, it comes in the last possession.
Grayson with the ball. Wide open shot. The shooter's touch there is Reggie Martin. Strong's going to have to put a half-court shot up. Almost gets it off the backboard, but Ouachita is going to have the lead going into the half against the #1 team in the conference, Southern Nazarene. We've got Ouachita at 32, Southern Nazarene at 28. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. You're watching Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law.
On campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of Bats and Signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
At Berry and Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry and Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry and Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
first night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
Welcome back to Washita Sports Digital Network. I'm Grant Johnson, joined with Chris Babb beside me for your little halftime show. As Washita is leading the way at 32, and Southern Nazarene is at 28. And speaking of a halftime show, we've got a little bit of a halftime show right here.
Yeah, a little shooting competition. Try to win $1,000 if you can make a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer in 30 seconds.
Back to the real game. What have you?
Yeah, let's take a look at scores from around the conference across the street. 5:52 remaining in the first half. Oklahoma Baptist 29, Henderson State 26. With under a minute to go in the first half in Searcy, Harding leads East Central 44-22. In Russellville, with 7 minutes 24 seconds remaining in the first half, Southeastern Oklahoma 17, Arkansas Tech 10. So a low-scoring game up in Russellville. In Monticello, that game has not started yet. Well, let's see if that one has or not. We'll give that one a second. But all the games being played in Arkansas this week. 6:10 left in the first half. Southwestern Oklahoma State 30. Arkansas Monticello 25. You mentioned the Oklahoma Baptist and Henderson. Oklahoma Baptist and Southern Nazarene travel partners. That's how they have it all broken up in the Great American Conference. You have a travel partner, obviously Washita and Henderson. So three of the four teams in town this weekend are at the top of the conference. Oklahoma Baptist defeating Henderson right now, 31-28. We've got our first half-court attempt. Oh, almost made it. Went off the back rim. That was the closest we've had, Grant.
That is the closest.
I think we had in the girls' game, we had a student get to the three-point line, but not quite make it. But he was right on line.
Yeah,
right on line. A good look. But let's take a look at, obviously, the women also played tonight. Bring you some of those final scores. Harding defeated East Central 60-56. Southeastern Oklahoma State defeated Arkansas Tech 69-60. Northwestern Oklahoma State defeated Southern Arkansas 72-67. And Oklahoma Baptist defeated Henderson State 66-61. Don't have a final on the UAM Southwestern Oklahoma State game, but the Oklahoma schools on the women's side at least 4-1. But let's take a look at this one. Take a look at some of the first half statistics. We thought neither team really shot tremendously. Southern Nazarene 11 of 23, 47.8%. Got better as the half went on. So did Washita, 14 of 31 for 45.2%. Neither team shooting great from three-point range. Southern Nazarene 3 of 10. Washita 3 of 9. Only 4 free throws attempted by Southern Nazarene. They made 3 of those. Washita 1 of 2 from the free throw line. The leading scorers. How about this, Grant? In a game that features 2 of the top scorers in the conference, 4 players averaging over 17 points a game, nobody's reached double figures. For Southern Nazarene, Jeremy Golson leads the way with 8 points. Stevie Strong has 7. Only 4 Crimson Storm players have scored. Those 2, Tracy Godfrey Jr. has 5 and Barron Bracey has 4. For Washita, they spread it around a little bit more. 6 players have scored. Sean Williams with 9 points, Hobart Grayson with 7, Devin Franklin with 6 points, 3 points for MJ Leslie, 2 points for Crew Flowers. Turnovers, 10 turnovers for Southern Nazarene in the first half, only 3 for Washita. So if you're Coach Foster at halftime and you say if we can take care of the ball, we've got a shot we've had 7 more turnovers, and it's only a 4-point game. So you got to think that Coach Foster is talking to his players in the locker room about taking care of the ball.
And it really feels like both teams are playing very good defense or maybe bad offense. You call it both. And this is usually the type of play style that Southern Nazarene falls into, as they're the number 2 team in the conference for defense. And Ouachita is normally a very, very high-scoring type of play style. You think in the second half we're going to see a change in tempo, or is it going to stay the same?
You would think so. Southern Nazarene does have a few games where they've only scored in the 60s. They had a 60-55 win at Arkansas Tech. They scored 61 against Southwestern Oklahoma. They scored 67 against East Central in their last outing, but obviously I believe Stevie Strong was out that game. But this is a team that has put up some points. They scored 92 in a home win against Henderson State. That was the second of 9 straight wins for the Crimson Storm. Ouachita also likes to, you think that if either of these teams get in an offensive rhythm, the pace of the play would pick up significantly as well.
And are there any players that you think might step up? You talked about, obviously, Strong and for Southern Nazarene, and Williams is leading the way for Ouachita Baptist, but it feels like there's really not just one player that's taken off. Do you think there's going to be any weakness in defense and a player's just going to all of a sudden take a big burst in the second half? If so, who would it be?
Yeah, I think it's more of an adjustment to how the teams are defending. You know, when we're setting up this equipment, we hear some of the teams run-throughs, and here's what they're going to try to do with this. Here's how we want to defend this. Here's what we learned last time. Here's what we watched on film. And so all teams do that. So the first half you come out and you see how they're defending you a certain way, so how do you counter that? And the other team's doing the same thing. So it's where the coaches come in with Coach Nutt and Coach Foster, make those halftime adjustments. Be interesting to see how Ouachita tries to get Hobart Grayson more involved, whether he tries to take it to the basket like we've seen, because we saw in the first half where Burris, and then also they brought Colby Henderson in, really guarding Hobart Grayson out on the perimeter closely, not letting him pull up, because he can walk you down, he can step back and get a little separation, whereas you don't see a lot of people hit that 17-foot jumper. Hobart Grayson can do that, as can Reggie Martin for Ouachita.
And we're going to take a little bit of a halftime ourselves. Only 5:20 till we get back going in that second half. We got Ouachita leading the way against the number 1 team in the GAC with 32 and Southern Nazarene at 28. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. You're watching Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law.
If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2. Make it yours.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. There are so many threats to IT these days, and we're here to help protect your data and devices. We're also by your side when things simply go wrong, whether it's servers crashing or printers breaking. We cover it all for our clients in all types of businesses. And with over 80 years of history in Arkansas, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. Sign up for a free consultation at captg.com.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
What are you doing in there? What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults.
but you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
For years, we've said we'll be on your side, by your side.
We all stand by that promise.
And I'm proud to be a part of a team of attorneys who are prepared
to be on your side and by your side.
So if you've been injured,
we'll be on your side, by your side.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight, both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back, because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
It's an ordinary day. Stephanie's driving home from school, like she does every day. Since she's almost home, she takes a quick glance at her phone, like she does every day. She arrives safely, like she does every day. It's another ordinary day. But then, something out of the ordinary happens. Distracted driving kills.
Welcome back to Ouachita Sports Digital Network. I'm Grant Johnson. They tried to catch Chris Babb over here lacking, as they've done before, putting the headset on. We've got Ouachita at 32, Southern Nazarene at 28. As we're going into the second half, and it seems like it's going to shape out to be a pretty good one. Southern Nazarene getting off the floor now.
Yep, same starting five for Ouachita in the second half as was in the first half. MJ Leslie getting the start for Ouachita tonight. Sean Williams missed Saturday's game. He did play in the first half. Take a look and see Sean Williams had 10 minutes, so played half of it. So Ouachita with 6 players playing over 10 minutes, and Belton, Crew Flowers, Gavin Snyder also getting around 5 to 6 minutes.
As we see the same 5 for Southern Nazarene as well that we've seen pretty much all night, as we've seen a lot more substitutions and lots of more players getting in for Ouachita than we've seen for Southern Nazarene. Interested to see if Southern Nazarene starts to wear out a little bit.
Yeah, they very similar minutes in the first half. They had also 6 players with but also kind of spread those top 4 out a little bit more than Ouachita did as well.
You see Strong up top, setting a screen for him. Skips it to the other side. Not sure how he found him, but great floor awareness. Inside, defended a little bit too hard. That's Grayson called for the foul.
Yeah, he got the ball knocked out on the first one there, but then Burris was able to regain possession. The second slap down on Grayson got called for the foul. I believe that's his second. One.
Burris is going to go to the line. His first free throws of the night. And Southern Nazarene has only shot 4. Not many fouls on either side because Ouachita's only shot 2.
Burris is a 75% free throw shooter on the season.
And he makes both of them. He's 100% tonight. DJ Neal taking things up for Ouachita. Gets it to Leslie. Back out to Martin. Martin, pull-up jumper, yeah. Nice job by Martin to create some space and just knocks it down.
Just so athletic. He rises quickly. Really good offensive season for Reggie Martin. We've seen his defense all 3 years, but really enjoy seeing the improvement offensively too.
Kick over wide open. That was Burris with the look. Now Grayson trying to get a look of his own. He's got 3 Southern Nazarene players all over him, which leaves wide open in the corner MJ Leslie, and he makes him pay for it.
Yep, MJ Leslie, second 3 of the game. One of the officials came over here and asked us, were there any threes hit in that first half? I said, well, one team was 3 for 9, one was 3 for 10. Washita gets the first one. Oh.
The ball is poked loose, but somehow still ended up in Southern Nazarene's hand. Fast break chance, nice move. Can't get it. Franklin was almost there for the rebound, but he fell down. Southern Nazarene's going to try to take their chance with him being out, as they get a rebound there and a foul and one. Franklin falling to the ground there, really costed him on the defensive end. He's got 2 tonight.
Yep, so Franklin with 2. Ryland Belton will come in for Devin Franklin. It was a hustle play by Franklin, just unfortunately got a little bit too much of Bracy.
Bracy's a 76.2% free throw shooter as he makes that one, cutting into the lead that Washita has in the second half. Up top is Neal. Gets it to Martin. Back out to Neal. Nice spin move, but good defense. They call him for a travel.
Yeah, he kind of spun to the backside. Couldn't quite get it. I thought there might have been a defender there that kind of either tied up the ball or got his hand in there and touched the ball, but the official deemed that it was a travel.
You see P.J. Neal guarding very closely, strong, full court. Just trying to put a little bit of extra pressure on him.
Oh, that was close.
Grayson almost had a fast break chance. Drive inside and one. Again is Bracy. Bracy's at 9 now.
Yeah, Hobart Grayson almost had that steal on the wing, but then when the ball got right by him, it enabled Burris to get to the basket. Reggie Martin came up. I didn't notice a lot of contact. Regardless, the whistle foul was called, and just like that, it's a 1-point game.
And Washita trying to make that lead even larger as Grayson's wide open and can't get it to fall. Now Strong with the rebound, and Southern Nazarene the chance to take the lead here in the second half. Up top is Burris. He's been very great in the second half with 2 and 1s. Almost stripped away. Strong keeps it though. And wide open is Burris. Yes. Southern Nazarene now with a 2-point lead. Defended very well, only 15 to go on the shot clock. Grayson, where he works very well. No good, but nice rebound there. Oh, thought it was an and one. But he's going to go to the line and shoot 2. That's Belton.
Yeah, nice job on the backside glass by Roland Belton. Grayson's shot caught the front of the rim, bounced to the backside. Nobody got a body on Roland Belton, and he was able to get the board. He'll have to earn 2 the hard way.
And Belton's only a 62.5% free throw shooter. That one goes in and out. Williams checks in for Grayson. We usually see those 2 on the court at the same time, but not tonight. Holden's second one. Makes it a 1-point lead for Southern Nazarene.
Washita a little bit smaller in the lineup with Williams Williams replacing Hobart Grayson. Showed a little bit of full court pressure, but then backed it off.
And Grayson's one of those who leads the team and leads the GAC for rebounds per game. Big contributor to the success as far as rebound-wise for Washita.
Southern Naz tried to swing it. Golson tried to get it to the teammate. That was wrong one on the roster there. That was Colby Henderson in the corner, but he tried to swing it over there a little bit too quickly and went out of bounds. So Ouachita defense does recover nicely and force a turnover.
They get it in Williams' hands where they wanted and somehow ended up off the backboard. Ouachita remains in possession. Back in Williams' hands to Belton. Belton, yeah.
Good touch on the floater from the middle of the lane. Got the front of the rim, the backboard, and dropped through, and Ouachita retakes the lead.
And Golson, we saw a little hot streak from him with 2 threes in the first half and passes it up for a better look for Henderson, as that's his first points of the game.
Good floater from the baseline. Good contest from Sean Williams. Got a hand up in the to distract the shooter, but just couldn't get enough.
And William kicks out. 3-point shot, drains it. That's MJ Leslie.
MJ with his third 3 of the night, averaging 5.8. We saw him score a lot last year from outside. A little bit different role in the team this year, but you know he's capable. He's done that tonight with 3 3-pointers.
We saw Ouachita with the lead for most of the time period. Nice block there by Belton. We've seen the big man work tonight. Southern Nazarene's going to take a timeout after that big block, and we're going to take a break with them. We've got Ouachita leading the way at 43, Southern Nazarene at 41 with 15:02 to go in the second half. Stay tuned. You're watching Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Back at it here at Bill Vining Arena, as what's been a very back and forth game between Southern Nazarene and Ouachita in this second half. In the first half, I'd say Ouachita really had the lead for most of the time, and that's not the case in this second half at all.
Yeah, kind of gone back and forth. Ouachita responded. MJ Leslie with a couple of big baskets. And the Ouachita defense has done a good job as well. Both these teams are at the top of the conference, and they're playing like it. Very intense effort on the defensive and offensive ends of the floor.
Johnson inside, trying to use his body. We're going to call a foul down low on Belton.
They got Belton for the clear out underneath, I guess basically saying that he used his body to not only box him out, but dislodge him from the spot. Thought we might have had a look at a hook and hold there, but nothing doing.
And Strong works very well with the on-ball screen as he can't get that one to fall. Ouachita basketball.
Ouachita wanting a foul from the backside. Thought that Southern Nazarene had, there's no over the back. You hear it in basketball a lot, but thought they had, nice by Roland Belton.
And Belton slams it home. Takes advantage of the fallen Southern Nazarene player.
Yeah, they're going to stop it. They're going to want to come look and see if anything was going on that. So they're going to take a look and see if there was anything that ended up or resulted with Krupalia hitting the deck.
And here's the look at it as William gets it up to Leslie, and a lot of contact down low between both of them. Falls to the ground, and Belton slams it home. Here's another look at it. You see Belton, and lots of contact on both, but you do see an elbow from Belton. Not sure if it connected or if it was a flop. It's really hard to tell, and the refs say that as well. If there's another angle, and I don't really know if we have a better angle than that. You see a little bit there, but I don't know if it's enough to knock him over on the ground. As you know, forwards down low, there's a lot of contact off the ball, and the refs now discussing between the three of them. Talk about what happened there. Any idea on?
Yeah, they're looking to see if there's anything on Roland Belton, and so they're going to bring the other official over to come look at it again.
And it's a very tough one to call because it looks like both of them are getting real physical, and it's a physical game. We haven't seen a lot of free throws from either team. More on the Southern Nazarene side. They shot 8 free throws, made 7 of them, and Ouachita shot only 4 and made 2 of them. So 9 personal fouls for Ouachita, 6 for Southern Nazarene. Belton does really not have any room for a foul call as he's already at 2.
I think they're going to end up leaving it with nothing. After all that, great job by our. All right, here comes the official. Say what we've got. All right, it'll stand as called on the floor, nothing. And so good job by our camera operators. Kayla Nipper there on camera 4, Phil Bird on camera 3. And they got a good look at it from Roland Belton and went on with it.
You see Ouachita now still with a little bit of full court defense, is trying to put some pressure.
And I've got to thank them for coming back over and telling us what their decision was. A lot of times we don't get that.
Never had that before.
Yeah,
a lot of the time
we
don't figure it out until we see the ball in the hands of somebody. And Golston, deep shot, no good. Williams now with the ball. 4-point lead, Ouachita. Belton with the screen up top. A lot of contact down low.
Yeah, Williams just got a little bit too far underneath. Couldn't do anything with it. Tried to maneuver, but there just wasn't any space to make the pass, and he stepped on the baseline.
Johnson with the ball. Working Williams. Williams defended very well. He's going to pass things off. Strong, wide open.
It was a nice set to get Strong a look, and it was there, just didn't quite get it.
Fast break chance, pull up, 3-point shot. Thought he was tipped on that one, but he wasn't.
I thought the way the rotation came off on MJ's shot, I think they got a little deflection on that 3-point look.
Nice job by Strong to get off his feet and use his body and protect the basketball there on the layup. As we usually see Strong lead the way in points per game for Southern Nazarene. He's only at 9, but instead Burris with 12 leading the way.
Nice defense there. Williams had Belton on the slip screen. Still got 5 on the shot clock now.
Gonna have to shoot something. Look there, yeah. Gets it to fall there. That's PJ Neal with his first points of the game.
The lefty going to his right, fading away from the basket. Good basket at a big spot there for Neal and Ouachita.
That's a very tough shot. And nice job to save the ball there as they hit it off of MJ Leslie.
Ouachita did a nice job there of defending the pick and roll, getting a hand on that entry pass. Thought it might have gone off of Krupalia, but it did not.
Strong with the ball up top. Drive inside, and there he is, just using his body to back Flowers down and backs him down the whole way and gets the foul too.
Coach Nutt trying to say that Strong was going at the defense. He and the official having a discussion, getting an explanation of that call.
And that's one that's tough to call and usually doesn't get called.
Yeah, I mean, to Coach Nutt's defense, it did look from our angle also that Strong was initiating that, like he was trying to get it, but you're right. That's not called very often, especially when the defense is there giving some as well.
Strong makes the second free throw. 77.5 free throw shooter coming into the game. Gavin Snyder had a look at it. Back out to Franklin. Franklin's going to shoot it. Can't get it. And out of bounds there on Martin as he tries to scoop in for the rebound and just fumbles with it and out of bounds. We're going to take a media timeout here at Bill Vining Arena. We got Ouachita 47 with only 2-point lead to Southern Nazarenes 45. You're watching Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law.
NCAA athletes don't just compete, they make history. Representing our nation with pride and excellence, they bring home the hardware. Our college campuses serve as training grounds for the next generation of stars.
And we're back quickly on what usually we take a little bit more time on a media timeout, as we have another replay here. Production crew's trying to get to the play that the refs are talking about that was questionable. This might be the most that I've seen the refs go to the booth to check things out. Especially in the second half, every play matters. And regardless, it's going to be Southern Nazarene ball.
Yeah, it wasn't an official review. Sorry for those of you who are watching, wondering why it was going back and forth like that. The official did want to look at a play. It wasn't an official review. He was just wanting to see if he saw something. And you got to see it at home. He was looking for a drive back a couple of minutes ago. It was not an official review necessarily. He just wanted to look at something if we could get it to between plays. So that's what that was.
Drive down low, looking for anything inside, and has to kick it back out. Only 5 seconds to go on the clock. Drive inside, but defended well, and there's Gavin Snyder getting in on some of that action. This jump ball.
Yeah, Tracy Godfrey got a hand in there and tied it up after Gavin Snyder had it. Almost said Gavin Wallace. He's been busy tonight running the replay. If Gavin Wallace is in this game,
we're in trouble.
For either team, they're in trouble. But, yeah, Gavin Snyder and Godfrey tied that one up. Alternating possession for the next one is now with Southern Nazarene.
Snyder draws the double, but stays calm, finds Flowers down low. Nice job by Southern Nazarene to pick up for it, and good block.
That's where a ball fake might get you another second, and that's a nice take by Barron Bracey there.
Just takes it all the way on Snyder. That is a tough thing with Gavin Snyder. He comes with a lot of energy, but height difference that he has compared to others favors the offense heavily.
Hobart Grayson came back in for Ouachita at that last media timeout.
Williams pulls up. It's blocked. Good defense there from Southern Nazarene. We're all tied up with 10 minutes to go in the half. Starting to shape out to be a pretty good one. Poked loose is Flowers. I don't think the ref down low had a good angle on it, and it's going to stay down here.
Yeah, another nice defensive series by Crew Flowers. He did a nice job of hedging off of that screen, and then he came up and knocked the ball out from behind.
Lots of ball movement, only 15 on the shot. Finally gets it down low. Working Franklin. Nice spin move and puts Southern Nazarene ahead. That's Godfrey. He's got 7.
It's a nice move. He got Devin Franklin on that back hip, was able to spin to the baseline and go up for the layup.
And you can feel the tension rise in Bill Vining Arena as time continues to tick. Williams, nice fake. And nice pull up there, drains it. Nice job by Williams to find some space in the mid-range.
He's the first Tiger in double figures tonight. He has 11.
Southern Nazarene trying to respond. They have a good look at it in the corner with their best three-point shooter and way off the mark. Grayson falls down hard but keeps his dribble. Snyder now remains with the ball. Nice move. He picks it up. Lots of bodies on the floor. The lob. Flowers and Franklin. That puts Ouachita now in the lead by 2.
Was a lot of hustle on that possession from Grayson, getting the rebound, keeping the dribble when he fell. Snyder getting the possession to Franklin and then to Flowers. Nice possession for the Tigers.
And what a play there. That's when falling on the ground can really cost you on the defensive side. Johnson pull up, three-point shot.
That's Bam Johnson's first basket of the night, averaging 8.3 points per game. He's a 35.7% three-point shooter, and he continues this back and forth affair.
And we've seen the scoring really pick up in this second half as Gavin Snyder has a good look in the corner in front of his bench but can't get it. And that's a shot that Ouachita wishes that they had back. Drive inside on Williams, lots of contact. Trying to work Williams again.
Oh no.
That was pretty questionable there. As Coach Nutt is furious and has a reason to be.
Yeah.
There's that replay on the foul. As we see Bracey continue to work Williams down low. Tried to get it the first time, didn't have a look, and here he is again, and I'd say gets bailed out in a way as I don't see too much contact there.
Unless he called it from underneath. That is a tough one. That's a tough one. Media timeout. We'll take it. Tigers trail by 1. Southern Nazarene to the free throw line after we come back on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law.
NCAA athletes don't just compete, they make history. Representing our nation with pride and excellence, they bring home the hardware. Our college campuses serve as training grounds for the next generation of stars. Catch tomorrow's Olympians and Paralympians on the NCAA Championship stage today.
And we're back here at Bill Vining Arena. Here's that play earlier that started with Gavin Snyder to Franklin. Thought Flowers was going to slam it home. That put ahead. And now Southern Nazarene has the chance to go up on what you could say was a little bit of a bailout foul call.
You know, could be because he was underneath. You know, I guess he said that he got him on the bottom half of the body when his hips maybe were, he was not standing completely straight up. But regardless, that's a 50-50 call that went the way of the Crimson Storm.
Bracey makes the first one. He's a 76.2% free throw shooter coming in tonight's matchup.
Foul count, you may have heard it from behind us, 6-1. Ouachita whistle for 6 fouls, so the Nazarene 1. And of course, people, when you're on the wrong side of that foul disparity, you start calling it and saying, hey, well, you know, no way they're playing defense without fouling too. But sometimes that's just the way it is.
Williams drives inside. Left-hand layup, can't get it. Southern Nazarene's going to slow things down now as they have a 3-point lead, one of the largest that they've had in a while. Kick to the baseline. And Grayson and Franklin wanted the rebound, and neither of them got it.
Shot clock will stay at 17.
And that's one of those that you really cannot have, as played great defense and you almost had the reward for it.
Southern Nazarene doesn't airball many shots, and you got one there, and Franklin and Grayson just kind of looked at each other, but you get there now as Bracey stepped on the baseline.
Another big defensive stop from Ouachita. Let's see if they can tie things up or put it close. Snyder with the ball to Grayson, giving it to their best offensive player. Jab inside, drive inside, he's fouled.
Yeah, you had a feeling that if Hobart Grayson went to the basket, there was going to be a foul called. Strong take by the junior from Gonzales, Louisiana.
Grayson's a 74.4% free throw shooter. We've seen many times where he's been big from the line and stretches like this in close games. He makes the first one.
Only the 8th point of the night for Grayson, 5 rebounds. Relatively quiet night for his standards, averaging a double-double. Still 7 minutes, and that 8 or 9 points right now could be 15 or 16 quickly here in a few possessions.
Has the chance to make it a 1-point lead, Southern Nazarene, and he does just that.
A lot of times a score like that just needs a free throw to go down to kind of get your touch back, and see if that happens. If he comes down and hits another 17, 18-foot jumper the next possession.
And we've seen Strong go a little bit quiet. He's at 11 tonight in the second half. Lots of ball movement. Under 10 to go on the shot clock.
Wow, Southern Nazarene wanted to try. Godfrey really wanted to try to take advantage on the block of a mismatch he felt he had with Gavin Snyder, but a traveling violation was called out on the perimeter as Burris just kind of took an extra step.
Ouachita the chance to take the lead. Gavin Snyder on the wing. And can't connect with Grayson. As we saw the play before, he did connect with Grayson down low and ended up going to the line, and they tried to drop the same play but couldn't get it to him. Strong's going to take things down the floor. He's done a good job of really coordinating the offense, and seems like he really remains calm whenever the ball's in his hands.
Nice backside cut. Nice set as they went to Burris on the high post, and a backdoor cut on the baseline from Barron Bracey. It was a good find by Burris, good layup by Bracey to give Southern Nazarene the 3-point lead.
Almost feels like they caught Ouachita sleeping defensively. Williams, step back, 3-point shot, drains it. Ties things up here at Bill Vining Arena with 5:45 to go.
Score, man, and there are some scorers in this game on both sides tonight. That's an illegal screen. We've seen several screens up high, not even at the 3-point line, but Godfrey on the 2 possessions ago, I thought he might have been called for an illegal screen when they are trying to get the action to go towards their bench. Coach Foster telling him to open up rather than move, and that time the official got Godfrey with the illegal screen out high.
And those moving screens like that, sometimes they let it go maybe the first time, but you can't continue to do it and get away with it, and they don't. Ball in Grayson's hands. That's the man they want to have it. Pull-up jumper, yeah! That's the man they wanted to have it, and he drained it right there.
That free throw kind of got his little feel back, and he had a pull-up jumper from 18 there on the right wing to give Ouachita the 2-point lead. Ouachita needed that.
Southern Nazarene trying to respond. Down by 2. We see a big mix match down low.
Yeah, it's the same spot. It's just a different player. Nice slip screen that time by Godfrey. Looked like he was going to set the screen and just slip down to the block. Nice find by Bam Johnson. Godfrey was fouled, though, by Snyder, and so he's going to have to earn these 2 at the free throw line.
And that's Snyder's second foul of the game. Did not start the game for Ouachita, but he's been a big contribution as he has no points, but he's really been a big part of offense and dribbling the ball down and getting the ball in other people's hands.
Yeah, you look at the Ouachita score, box score, 2, 4, 6, 9 of the 10 players who have played in this game have scored. 8 of the 9.
And makes both, which ties things up again. I think I've said that quite a bit tonight.
Yeah. 7 ties tonight in this game.
And here it is again, Williams on the wing. It's where he was just a moment ago. Drives inside, lots of contact. Can't get it to go, almost gets his own rebound as jump ball. And a little bit of a tangle up between Grayson, and I believe that was Godfrey on it.
Yep, Grayson went baseline, couldn't get it to go, tried to get the offensive rebound, but he got tied up, and the alternating possession will go over to Southern Nazarene. Reggie Martin comes back in the game. Good minutes from Crew Flowers, the freshman. Some good minutes for Flowers. Had the layup on the backside pass from Devin Franklin. We saw the replay of a few minutes ago. Reggie Martin comes back in at the under 5.
And we've seen the ball go back to back to back to Grayson on the offensive side for Ouachita. As he can't get that one to go. Lots of contact. Thought it was a foul. Williams, fast break chance. Uses his body, gets the foul.
Sean Williams did a nice job of, I think Stevie Strong just kind of got caught up in the defense there a little bit. He thought he might have gotten away with a little push off, and then he just made an errant pass that Sean Williams stole, then he went down and drew the foul.
And Williams, a very good free throw shooter. And I jinxed him. Apologies on that. As Williams is 88.1% free throw shooter, leading the way for Ouachita from the line. Does make the second one. Puts Ouachita up by 1 with 4:20 to go. Nice defense there by Williams again. He gets his hands on it and deflects it out of bounds.
You saw the motion coming, the ball movement, the screens, and Williams was able to anticipate that pass to the left wing just enough to knock it out of bounds for Southern Nazarene to reset up the offense now with 15 seconds left on the shot clock.
Strong directing the traffic
Williams,
again. Called for a screen.
Williams did a nice job of fighting through that screen.
Defended by Snyder. I think he might have got his hands in on it. Either way, Ouachita with the rebound.
Yeah, sorry, Grant. Snyder won that one-on-one battle with Strong.
Williams with the hesitation. Gets it to Grayson again. He's fouled again.
Strong and Golson had to decide what was going to happen there. Was Williams going to step back and pull up from 22 like he had a couple of possessions ago, or was he going to give it to Grayson? They both came to Williams. Grayson slipped real quick and was able to get that pass and draw the foul.
It's going to be a media timeout, and we're going to take a break with them. Don't go anywhere. It's been a great one here at Bill Vining Arena. Ouachita leading by 1 late in the second half. You're watching Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law.
At the time, I just wasn't thinking. I used social media to vent. I wish I would have thought about the effects of scaring people. I didn't mean for that to happen. People took it as a terrorist threat. The university got shut down. I got arrested by the FBI. And now, I don't know what my future looks like. I search my name on the web almost every day and look at the stuff. It's not going away. Think before you post.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Makes me glad I'm out of that stage of life, Grant. Yeah, that commercial takes me back a few years.
Grayson to the line. In and out.
Let's give you a couple of scores from around the conference. Across the street at Henderson State, 9-10 remaining. They are tied at 59. In Searcy, Harding all over East Central, 78-33 with 7:53 remaining in the game. Ouch.
Makes the second one. It sounds like that Henderson and Oklahoma Baptist is going to be very interesting as well.
It's a fun one.
As Ouachita takes on Oklahoma Baptist on Sunday. It'll be broadcasted just like this one at Bill Vining Arena. Nice drive inside by Strong. Can't get it. Seems like he's gone a little bit cold in the second half. Over there to Snyder.
They're trying to get Hobart Grayson. Nice cut.
What a pass. And one. Grayson for the cleanup there. And Snyder with the nice one-hand pass inside to Williams, and Grayson coming along to clean things up.
Well, that'd be a fun one to see again when we have a chance. Not right now during the free throw, but they were trying to get it to that backside to take advantage of a, now you might have a chance, but Hobart Grayson had a mismatch on the block. Couldn't get it, but that was such an amazing cut to the backside block by Sean Williams, and a good follow by Grayson.
Feels like Grayson's been to the line every single possession in these last few minutes of play, and he makes that free throw.
Just like that, Grayson is up at 15 points. We said it just kind of happens quickly. It's happened in the last 4 minutes. He's got 15 points now.
And he's tied with Williams at 15 points. Inside, defended very well. And nice block. But can't block that one.
Nice concentration by Godfrey to get his own after Reggie Martin had the block shot. Kept his concentration, got the basket to go to get it back to a one-possession game.
Defended well, drive inside, lots of contact as Grayson almost breaks the rim on that one. Didn't count for any points.
Didn't count, but that'd be a fun one to see as well. Oh, my goodness. Gavin Snyder got fouled on the layup, and Grayson caught it and threw it down.
I think you might as well just throw that on the highlight reel regardless.
That's right. Kind of like his windmill at Henderson after the buzzer went off a few weeks ago.
Yeah, throw some Future over it or something. I don't know. You even know who Future is?
Yeah, we hadn't seen him yet. He's not here. He's not the past or the present.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You don't know who he is because he's not here yet.
Gavin Snyder's second free throw, good. That puts Ouachita up by 5.
You weren't expecting that quick, were you?
No. That's a good dad joke.
Thanks.
Southern Nazarene trying to respond as Ouachita's gone on a little bit of a streak here late with 2:30 to go in the half.
This is a big possession, Grant. 2-possession game, under 2.5 to go. If you get a stop, Stevie Strong's going to try a 3, and it's just not falling for Stevie Strong. And the shortest man on the court gets the board.
That's Gavin Snyder there. Going to give it back to him. They're going to slow things down. Gets it over to Martin. Martin drive inside, fakes it, finally puts it up, and gets it to fall.
Southern Nazarene assistant coach wanting a timeout, and here it comes, the 30-second timeout. The Tigers are a little bit excited, Grant, and rightfully so. Reggie Martin saw the lane wide open on that previous possession. He had a player in the wing. He had 2 on the backside wing. And you see Martin, believe this is it. Nice cut from Sean Williams, and then Hobart Grayson comes flying into your living room, not literally like he did last game, but what a putback there from Hobart Grayson. And then I believe we have the other one. This is Snyder going in, and mama, there goes that man.
And Grayson, he's been such a big factor for Ouachita this season as he's leading the way for points per game for Ouachita, second in the GAC for points per game, and leading the GAC in rebounds per game. we've seen a good matchup tonight between Grayson at 15 and Stevie Strong only at 11. He's gone a little bit cold in the second half as Ouachita's done a very great job of defending him outside.
Yeah, he's 4 of 13 from the field, 1 of 6, but he's also a shooter that can score anytime. Just because he hasn't hit a big shot to this point, here's Reggie Martin's take as he saw that lane and just put on the brakes. Nice touch to get that one to go. Little game reset here. Both teams are in the bonus. 7 fouls called on both teams, so both teams are in the 1-and-1. Still 2 fouls to go. The possession arrow is with Ouachita. 3 timeouts left for the Tigers. 2 timeouts left for Southern Nazarene. This is even a bigger possession for both teams than it was on the previous when Gavin Snyder got that big rebound. Now you're at a 3-possession game right now, most likely. Southern Nazarene needs a basket. Ouachita could go a long way to sealing this one with a stop. And here's Stevie Strong in isolation set.
Inside, he gets the foul call. Ouachita wanted the jump ball but couldn't get it.
Yeah, both officials had a foul on P.J. Neal. The official on the baseline was going to defer to Robert Burris, who was on the sideline. And so Strong is going to the free throw line. 2 for 2 tonight for Strong from the free throw line on the season. Strong is a 77.5% free throw shooter.
And you talked a little bit about the foul trouble. That foul puts Ouachita at 8 fouls in the half and Southern Nazarene at 7. Something to note, though, for Southern Nazarene is one of their best scorers, Godfrey, their forward down low, has 4 personal fouls. And so that's a guy that you probably want to target and try to get out of the game if you're Ouachita. We see Southern Nazarene with a little bit of full court defense. Ouachita seems to be unfazed by it as it gets Grayson open. Inside to Franklin, kicks things out. Only 10 to go.
This is an isolation move for Ouachita of Grayson.
And their best offensive player, Grayson, 5 seconds, step back shot, drains it as we see everybody in Bill Vining Arena stand on their feet because there goes that man, Hobart Grayson, with the step back 3-point shot.
Oh, the coaches from Southern Nazarene just look at him and just, I mean, what are you going to do about this? A step back, release, rotation, splash. Ouachita calls a full timeout as they go up by 8 with 1:15 remaining. Southern Nazarene coaches just kind of looked at Hobart like Grayson was like, are you kidding me? How in that world did that go in? Hobart Grayson now with 18 points after having 9 with, 6 minutes left, 7 minutes left. What a basket from Hobart Grayson. You see up in the top left, the Gurdon High School basketball teams were here. They've been excited by some of the Tigers' play tonight. Good crowd for the Ouachita soccer teams, it looks like. Football team to our right. Some obviously, with this game being moved from Thursday night to Friday night, I know of at least 3 groups that already had events planned, and baseball players could have been here. Softball team has been here tonight, but still, regardless, you got to play through that. The Tigers have done that, and they're a minute 15. If they can get one more stop of being able to hold serve against the top team in the conference.
And I wonder if any of my baseball boys are watching on their long bus ride.
Yep, Grant, a member of the baseball team, redshirting this year, recovering from an injury, and selfishly, I'm glad you're with us. I know you'd much rather be not hurt, but purely selfish. I'm glad you're with us. Going to be a fun final 110. Here goes Stevie Strong.
Strong inside and 1.
Now that's gonna get the same reaction from the Ouachita coaches that Hobart Grayson's 3 did on the previous end. There's not a whole lot to do. P.J. Neal did a nice job. He retreated. He thought he was still going back when the foul was called. But now you expect Strong to make this. This will make it a 5-point game. It's at 2 possessions. But you've got to box out in the event Strong does miss a free throw. And expect pressure as well, and here it comes.
Only a minute to go. Southern Nazarene, as you said, is going to try to apply pressures. They seem to break it. Devin throws it up and slams it home. That's Reggie Martin with the slam. Strong trying to respond as he gets the foul call inside.
Yeah, that was one of 3 players. That's going to be on Gavin Snyder. Here's that replay. Hobart Grayson backside to Sean Williams. Nice shot by Phil Bird there on our camera. Kaylee Nipper on camera 4 got to see that one up close and personal. Strong, scorers score, man. We said it earlier. Strong was struggling. Now he's at 16 points, and that gives him 17 points on the night. We talked about the quiet night for Hobart Grayson earlier, except for the last 6 minutes. These two guys have kind of taken over offensively for their respective teams. Strong with 17 after he misses that one. Hobart Grayson with 18, and now he's got another rebound to go with it.
Grayson throws it up court and thought we were about to get taken out over here on the sideline.
Appreciate Reggie Martin for being athletic and not, hey, he hit the B in basketball instead of the other table. So thankfully Reggie is athletic and didn't do what I would have done and just jumped into your lap. Subs into the game. Southern Nazarene is going to bring Burris back into the game. So 1-1 for Reggie Martin. Still a 2-possession game. You're a missed free throw and a Stevie Strong pull-up 3 in transition from being back to nervous time. And if Reggie Martin can knock both of these down, 1 of 1 on the night. 12 points now for Reggie Martin.
Godfrey is the one who fouled out there. One of the main scorers, and if you look on the sheet, the only forward for Southern Nazarene.
Well, that was big. It's an 8-point game, 3-possession game. It's just a matter of free throws. Those are 2 little things, but 2 free throws, and there's the pull-up 3 from Strong in transition.
And somehow tips it inside is Henderson there for the cleanup. And we see a little bit of arguing there.
They're going to want to look at that one back, so I'll take the headset off.
As every single play is huge here. As we've got a great matchup so far, and it's everything and more that we hope for as the #1 team in the conference. Southern Nazarene playing Ouachita Tigers at their home court in Bill Vining Arena in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. And it's been a great one. See the refs go talk about it.
Yeah, they were looking at the clock to see if it was good job by the clock operator there. It was 37.2, 37.1, right on it when they got it. So now, Grant, you're still at a 6-point game. Timeouts left. Ouachita has 2 timeouts and still in the 1-1. You've got to get the ball in successfully and then hit your free throws after you take care of it.
And you see great defense by Southern Nazarene as we're inching closer to that 10-second turnover. Gavin Snyder, I know Grayson wanted the timeout. Can't get that one to go. Offensive rebound ends up in Franklin's hands now.
Wow.
And Coach Nutt was pretty mad because he said that he called the timeout earlier and didn't get it whenever Snyder was triple teamed over there.
That was an opportunity. As you look over at the Southern Nazarene bench, that was an opportunity that they let slip away. You have the missed shot, but then you have the putback opportunity. Didn't get it. And so now Devin Franklin to the free throw line for the first time tonight. 67% free throw shooter.
It is a 1-1. And he can't get the first one. So Southern Nazarene has a chance at it, but miscommunication.
Wow. Golson was trying to get the ball ahead to his teammate to try to get it out in transition. Golson was trying to get it to Henderson, and Henderson just didn't turn his head back. Henderson had already gone down the other end to get set up for a shot, and that was a costly turnover from Southern Naz.
And the first free throw shot from Reggie Martin is good. That puts him at 14 points in tonight's game.
It's going to be a big win for the Tigers. big win for Ouachita to come away from tonight with you play the top two teams at home, Southern Naz and Oklahoma Baptist. You want to get at least one of those. You'd like to get both, and now you're in that position where you might be able to get both of them. So the Nazarene not going to call a timeout.
A nice layup there. They're hoping to get some good defense and a stop as we almost get hit over here. Grayson Windmill in and out. I think that would have set this place off if he would have made that one. What a game it was. Ouachita gets the best of it here as a big win. I think the scorers table almost got broke over here.
Had to do a little reconstructive surgery on the table there, but we're good.
Handyman Chris over here. Ouachita is going to win this thing 76-70. Talk to me about this game. As final few thoughts before we get Coach Nutt's thoughts on the game.
Great effort from the Tigers. They're getting a hand from their fans. They're going to improve to 13-6 overall. Southern Nazarene falls to 15-4. Oklahoma Baptist, let's check that score real quick. That is 76-76 with 3:01 across the street. Oklahoma Baptist 76, Henderson State 76. So you look at the standings, Ouachita now 13-6. Southern Nazarene 15-4. Oklahoma Baptist, who knows, they could be 13-6. Ouachita could be tied for second after tonight's play, but regardless, you get to 18 wins on the season, 13-6. Both of these teams, as we said, had already clinched a spot in that GAC tournament. Now you're playing for seeding, and the Tigers did a nice job tonight of doing what they needed to do at home. Ended up shooting 49.1% from the court, from the field. Grant, 28 of 57. 7 of 17 from three-point range, so they were 3 of 10 in the first half, 4 of 7 in the second half. A lot better shooting night offensively in the second half for Ouachita. Hobart Grayson ends with 18 points. Reggie Martin and Sean Williams both with 15. Williams got 24 minutes as he was back in the lineup. Southern Nazarene led by Stevie Strong with 17 points. Bracey had 16. Burris had 14. Godfrey with 11. 4 players in double figures for the Crimson Storm.
And what a game it was.
Yeah, Grant, you look at this. I was looking at it. Grant, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players in the rotation for Ouachita tonight. 9 players at least with 10 minutes. All 9 of those players scored for the Tigers, and that's a team effort. Only 7 turnovers in the game. Ouachita took care of the ball against a team that had only been giving up just over 50 points per game in the conference play. They forced 16 turnovers. Points off of turnovers, Ouachita led that category 22-8. And I'll hop up and let Coach Nutt have my spot.
And what a game it was between the number 1 team in the conference, Southern Nazarene, and Ouachita Baptist, the number 3 team in the conference. And what was an amazing game. Here it is, Coach Nutt beside me. Coach Nutt, tell me about that win and what that win means for you.
Well, I tell you what, our guys did a good job. They stuck with it. It wasn't our prettiest game by any means, but offensively we struggled at times. But got to give them credit for that. They're a good defensive team. They're number 1 for a reason. But tonight was our night, and proud of our guys.
And talk to me about, obviously you have the same type of stats and same type of thing that we have as commentators over here. Talk to me about what the mentality was coming into this game.
Well, they got some really good offensive players. You know, Stevie Strong is one of the best point guards in this league and does a good job finding guys. And, you know, we forced 16 turnovers. That's big time for us to get a team that turn over that much. It was really good, kind of a testament to our guys and kind of sticking with it. And just proud of the effort, team effort. You know, Sean been battling a knee injury, and he came back tonight and gave us some great minutes. And I thought everybody defensively kind of had their moments. Crew, you know, as a freshman, really continues to get better defensively, and he really helps us out there. He has good minutes. But, man, just proud of the guys and good team win.
And talk to me a little bit about offensively how y'all got it going. Early in the first half, it seemed to be a little bit of a slow start for both teams, and then in the second half, it felt like your team really started to catch fire. Talk to me about how that happened.
Yeah, I mean, it was close all the way, but there were just a couple possessions there. I thought we kind of got some stops and got some scores on this end and kind of separated us a little bit. So, man, tough game. That's the ones you like to have at home. You like the number one team coming in, and, man, we're playing well. We just got to keep this up.
Talk to me about the next game Sunday here at Bill Vining Arena against Oklahoma Baptist. They're currently playing Henderson, and whenever we last checked, it was all tied up over there right across the street. So talk to me about that next game. And
you bet.
What's the mentality and what this mean wins going into that game?
Well, it'll be very similar to this game right here. They're the number 2 team. We just played number 1, and this is number 2 coming up. So it'll be a tough challenge. They run a lot of sets, and you don't have but 24 hours to prep for it. So we'll have to get ready in a really quick turnaround and get this thing going again.
Well, thank you, Coach, for your time. Go celebrate that win with your team. I'm Grant Johnson. I was joined with Chris Babb beside me in what was a very eventful game and is exactly everything that we expected between the number 1 team in the conference, Southern Nazarene, and the number 3 team in the conference, Ouachita Baptist. Final score of this game was 76-70 in Ouachita favor. On Sunday night, these two teams, Ouachita will be facing off against Oklahoma Baptist, the number 2 team in the conference, in what will be also a very thrilling game. Thank you for watching. I'm Grant Johnson. You're watching Ouachita Sports Digital Network, sponsored by Taylor King Law.
Hi, everybody. This is John Fanta with Fox Sports and the Big East Digital Network.
Hi, this is Brad Sham, voice of the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
Hi, this is Chuck Swirsky with the Chicago Bulls, our flagship station, 670 The Score.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN. This is Tom Barnett, ESPN and the SEC Network. Thank